He didn't cry, he just played instead. Every note was something left unsaid. If you've ever lost what you can't replace, you'll hear your pain in his sound, in his face. He sat alone in that corner light, same old bar, same old night. No one knew what he'd been through, but the silence always knew. His hands were rough, his eyes were tired, like something deep had just expired. Every breath felt slow and cold, like a story long untold. There was a ring still on his hand, from a life that didn't stand, a love that slipped into the past, something he thought would last. He never spoke about that day when everything just walked away. No goodbye, no final word, just silence louder than heard. Now every night it comes right here, drowning slowly in his fear. But when it plays, it all comes out. Every scar, every doubt, that guitar becomes his voice, like he never had a choice. Every string begins to cry, like he never asked why. People listen, people stare, like they feel it in the air. Something real, something true, something they've been through too. A glass of whiskey, half untouched, because it never helps that much. Pain like his don't fade away, it just learns how to stay. The room grows quiet, time stands still, like the music has its will. And for a moment everyone feels like they've come undone. When the last note fades to black, he just slowly leans back, like he gave away his soul, and the blues took control. He doesn't smile, doesn't speak, but his silence feels so deep, like a man who lost it all, still standing, but about to fall. If you've ever felt that pain, like you're walking in the rain, with no place left to go, then you already know some hearts never heal again, some scars just remain, but music finds a way to let the broken stay. He didn't cry, he just played instead, and every word he never said lives inside that sound tonight, where broken souls finally feel alive. Every note was a silent cry. If you listen close, you'll feel the pain, like a man who won't survive. He walked in slow with tired eyes, like he carried 1,000 goodbyes. No one knew his name that night, but they felt something wasn't right. His fingers touched the string so deep, like secrets he could never keep. Every chord began to bleed from a heart that used to believe. There was a story in every sound of love that broke him down. You could hear it in every tone. This man was all alone, a glass of whiskey by his side, but nothing left to hide. He wasn't playing for the crowd, he was screaming out loud. The bar went silent, no one moved, like they all just knew the truth. This wasn't just a melody, it was his whole history. A love that left without goodbye, a reason he forgot to try, a life that slowly fell apart, piece by piece, heart to heart. His hands were shaking but still strong, like he'd been broken for too long. Every note was full of scars, like he'd been fighting endless wars. He closed his eyes and played it slow, letting all his demons show. No more hiding, no more lies, just truth in his cries. People felt it in their chest, like something they suppressed, a pain they never dared to face. Now staring in his face, time stopped in that smoky room, like the music sealed his doom. But no one wanted it to end, even pain can't pretend. The spotlight burned upon his skin, but colder deep within. This wasn't just a blues refrain, this was living pain. His last note echoed in the air, like a final desperate prayer. And silence filled the room again, like no one could explain. He stood up slow, didn't look back, like his soul stayed on that track. And everyone just stood in place, still feeling what they faced. He played like his soul was gone, like he knew he wouldn't last long. And if you heard it, then you know some pain never lets go. The same music, this is pain. Every note feels like rain. If you've ever lost your way, you'll feel this today. I've been sitting in this bar, trying to forget who we are. Every shadow knows my name. Every night feels the same. There's a bottle half empty still, but it never seems to heal. All the things I couldn't say still haunt me every day. I remember your last look like a line in a book that I read 1,000 times. Still can't change the lines. I tried to move, I tried to run, but I'm still undone. Every road just leads me back to a life I lack. The music plays but I don't hear anything but fear. In the silence in my head feels like something dead. People laugh around me now, but I don't know how to pretend I'm still alive when I barely survive. There's a weight inside my chest, never lets me rest. Every breath feels too deep, every night no sleep. I look around but see no light, only endless night. And I wonder if someday this pain fades away. But deep inside I already know it won't let me go. Some wounds don't disappear, they just stay right here. So I sit and play this tune underneath the moon, hoping someone understands what this silence demands. If you feel it deep inside, don't try to hide. Let it come and let it be. Set your broken free. This ain't just another song, it's where you belong. If your soul feels the same, you're not alone in pain. Every tear that you hold, every story untold, lives inside this sound where truth is found. So don't scroll, just stay here. Let it all appear. Sometimes pain is the way we survive another day. You weren't ready for this sound. It will break you down. If your heart still feels the past, the song will make it last. He sat alone in fading light, another endless night. The world outside moved on, but he stayed where he belonged. A guitar across his chest, the only place to rest. Every string held a scar of who we really are. He didn't speak, he didn't try, just let the music cry. And somehow it said it all about his silent fall. There were years behind those eyes, full of truth and lies, things he never said aloud. He hidden in a crowd. He gave his life to every chord, like a silent war between the past and now. And he lost somehow, but still he played it so low, letting feelings flow like a river deep and wide, with nowhere left to hide. The room was filled with something real, something you could feel. Even strangers understood this wasn't just for good. It was pain turned into sound, spinning all around like a storm you couldn't stop, till the last note dropped. And when the music hit its peak, no one dared to speak, because they knew it too. This was something true, not a song you just forget, not a simple regret, but a story carved in tone of a man alone. If you've ever felt that way, lost without a way, then you know exactly why some souls never fly. And maybe that's okay, not every heart can stay. Some are meant to break just to feel away. So if this hits your soul tonight, don't run from the fight. Sometimes pain is real, because it helps you feel. He played like his soul was gone, like he held on too long. And if you felt it too, this song was made for you.